everyone for joining us. As Kate said, we're new to this. We've all been on plenty of Zooms, but we've actually never hosted a celebration event on a virtual platform. So we hope you're all going to enjoy it. I am thrilled to welcome you here today to help celebrate the winners of the Spirit of Entrepreneurship Awards. I certainly don't need to tell anyone that 2020 has been a year like no other. Our community and our small businesses are facing incredible challenges as they cope with COVID-19. Prolonged shutdown, reopening, and then for some, having to shut down again. Adapting and pivoting for months and realizing that you may need to keep doing so for several more months. Amongst all this hardship, we have seen the full demonstration of the spirit of entrepreneurship. Incredible perseverance and resiliency that is helping small business owners survive and grow stronger and is keeping our community strong as you do so. Applications for the Spirit of Entrepreneurship Awards had just closed when COVID-19 hit. It quickly became apparent that we were not going to be able to host an event and honor the finalists and announce the award winners at an in-person gala as we normally do. And while we knew that the awards would need to look different, we also knew that it was really important to gather together to celebrate each of the 30 amazing business women finalists, and honor the 10 winners of the awards. For those of you who are familiar with the Spirit of Entrepreneurship Awards, you will know that they were originally founded by the remarkable Kathy Feldman. Kathy's goal in founding these awards was to encourage entrepreneurship at every level and to honor female entrepreneurs for their successes. Kathy was an inspiring entrepreneur herself and a dear friend of mine for over 25 years. This year marks the 10th anniversary of the awards, and we are thinking of Kathy today, and we're proud to carry her vision forward. In continuing the tradition of the awards, Weave is grateful for an incredible group of volunteers that have been instrumental in carrying on Kathy's legacy for the last several years. The Spirit of Entrepreneurship Committee has been champions of the awards over the years, and 3 of the committee are former award winners themselves. I'd like to give a big virtual thank you to Deborah, Caroline, Daria, Sabrina, Julie, Aruni, and Sarah for your leadership and your commitment to supporting women entrepreneurs. I'm glad. In addition to the committee, we have a volunteer panel of independent judges who select our winners each year. And like our volunteers, they give countless hours to the Spirit of Entrepreneurship. As most of them live quite a ways away from the Central Coast, one I know lives in Seattle, they generally don't get to attend the event. So there is a positive aspect of switching to this virtual event because some of them get to be here with us today. And we'd like to thank them for all of their efforts. Okay. And we could not celebrate these inspiring entrepreneurs without the generous support of our sponsors. Thank you to Nash Partners. Deborah, you are amazing in all you do for the Spirit of Entrepreneurship. To Southern California Edison and to Montecito Bank and Trust, and you will hear from Janet, the CEO of Montecito Bank and Trust shortly, and to Lure Digital, who produced the wonderful video of our really terrific rock star, Lynne Tahmisian. Thanks to each of our sponsors for investing in the members of the entrepreneurial community that are help driving our local economy. I also know we have a number of our members of League of Extraordinary Women here today, and I want to thank you for all your support. So now, we can't wait for you to see and hear from each of the winners today. And we're going to begin with our very special Rockstar Award. And for that, it's my pleasure to hand you over to Janet Garufis, CEO of Montecito Bank and Trust.
Okay, I'm on.
Now you're on.
This is a new learning. This is kind of fun. So welcome everyone. Thank you so much for having me. I'm thrilled to be here today. Montecito Bank and Trust has been around from the very beginning, 10 years ago when Kathy came to visit me and talked about her passion for entrepreneurialism for women and her idea about how to celebrate that. And it has turned out to be quite an incredible celebration. And so many wonderful women have been showcased and recognized and celebrated over the years. We are proud to partner with Weave in presenting the Spirit of Entrepreneurship, and how wonderful it is for us to be able to be here together today, even virtually, to celebrate the accomplishments of so many women entrepreneurs from Santa Barbara and Ventura counties. And a big congratulations to all of our winners today. You're supposed to clap now. Yay! So I am here to present the prestigious Rockstar Lifetime Achievement Award. And it's presented annually to an individual who has made an indelible impact in our community and who serves as a role model for other women. And this year's Spirit of Entrepreneurship is delighted to recognize Lynne, Tahmisian, the president of Arcada Investment Corporation. Now, those of you who know Lynne know that she's a California native, and she began her career as an educator. She was a teaching director of a large Bible study group while raising her sons, and she later became the director of the Corrective Behavior Institute in Santa Barbara County, working with first-time offenders under 25 years old. But the family business came calling, and Lynne joined Arcada to work with her uncle Hugh Peterson in 1998. In 2001, Lynne became the president of the organization. Under her guidance, Arcada has become a local community treasure and known for their festive Christmas celebrations. And we certainly hope Lynne will be able to do that this year, and not virtually. Arcada is a State Street home to 50 offices, ranging from law firms, nonprofits, and therapists to wealth managers. But Arcada is probably best known for the 22 retail tenants who are featured in the plaza, including charming galleries and beautiful stores like Peanuts and Chocolates du Calabrisson, and restaurants including Petite Valentine, Mitza, and Andersen's Danish bakery and restaurant. And by happy coincidence, Andersen's is also being honored today as a Spirit of Entrepreneurship Award recipient. You won't find chain stores like Starbucks as Arcada tenants because it's important to Lynne to carefully curate a special blend of stores with a focus on local business. And when you walk around the historic Arcada court, you notice beautiful design elements and you meet tenants who will cheerfully gush about the support they have received from Lynne. And I know firsthand, as someone who is sitting on the current library campaign, that Lynne is a great neighbor to all in Arcada. And she is one of the first people who described herself as a good neighbor to the library. And indeed, she has been, because she is one of our most generous donors to Santa Barbara Reads, something, an opportunity that just has blossomed in Santa Barbara thanks to her help. Beyond Arcada, Lynne generously volunteers her time and supports a number of local nonprofit organizations. And I know that Weave is especially honored to call Lynne a friend and an advisor. She also has deep ties to Westmont College. Her father was a professor emeritus there, and she graduated with a BA in literature and elementary education from Westmont in 1967. Lynne volunteers as a mentor to Westmont students and alumni, and she's served as a member of the Board of Trustees there since 2012. In addition to her extended Arcada family, Lynne Tahmisian is the mother of 3 and has 5 grandchildren who are the joy of her life. She really has so much to be proud of. And today's award honors Lynne's spirit of entrepreneurship, and it recognizes her commitment to supporting local business owners and to continually striving to keep our downtown vibrant. And boy, do we need that now. We need some champions like Lynne. Lynne, thank you and congratulations. Please enjoy this video featuring some more of your biggest fans.
Where do I start in my admiration for Lynne Tahmisian?
This woman certainly has all of the characteristics of being my fairy godmother.
I'm gonna start crying.
She's so authentic. I think that's what separates her from many people. She just wants to sit down and know you.
Everything is fully coordinated, from the purse to the earrings to the shoes. So she starts her day off like a rock star.
She treats us all like family, and the rest,
She just isn't somebody that says, the rent's due, see you later, have a good day. She has helped all of us tremendously through the floods, through the fires, the fires again.
Lynne has been like a guardian angel.
Her presence and how she conducts herself and how she interacts with people is truly remarkable.
Lynne is a community builder. She likes to build bridges and likes to put people in touch with each other.
She connects the dots in ways that many people don't have the ability to do.
She takes everything upon herself to help you.
She is incredible. Her creativity, her ability to listen carefully.
She means what she says and she does what she says.
Words matter. If she says she's going to do something, she does everything that she possibly can to do it. If she can't do it, she will explain to you why she can't do it. And she carries herself with such poise and dignity and grace that she has a regal presence.
I don't know what my life would be without Lynne.
She is so youthful, and she's so eager to learn about what makes you tick and what's important to you, and she shares herself openly.
Those of us who get to be here actually get to live a fuller life, a more wholesome life, and we get to have happier days because of the environment that she creates.
To be able to have the vision of a property, to be able to make the commitment to create a curated experience from the turtle fountain to the holiday events to everything else in between in this historic property is just who she is.
I think her compassion and her passion for her flock and her community, I think it's amazing. I think she's really made everybody feel like they're part of something really special.
She's totally a rock star. She really is.
Congratulations, Lynne.
Congratulations.
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 You have created the most amazing family for La Arcada Plaza.
You deserve it 100%.
So well deserved. You are a rock star.
You make so many people's days better.
I am so grateful from the bottom of my heart for all that you do for us and for this incredible place that you've created.
Lynne, you're on mute.
You're good now.
Did you hear anything?
No.
Start over.
We'll start again.
That's good.
I was saying, whoa, 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 after the video. Thanks for the lovely honor and for all the efforts that have brought us up here today. I have so admired and I hope encouraged the WEAVE program and Marcia and her staff, and now Kathy and her staff. WEAVE is a fabulous organization and one to which I am committed. You know, these interviews and the video bring such joy to me and a gratefulness for the life and journey I'm able to have with family and friends. We certainly aren't islands to ourselves, and I thank all my dear ones for encouragement and love, wisdom, and prayer. Our lives can go in such unexpected paths, and as I look back, I see a a divine purpose in each that I have, either ones that I've taken by choice or not by choice. And in these current days, we find ourselves in a whole different space, unknown and unpredictable, and almost feeling kind of suspended. We've come to new realizations, and I believe that we realize we need each other far more than we ever thought we would, maybe more than we even wanted to believe. And we're acknowledging it's really not all about me. And it's not all about the whirlwind that surrounds us. It's about everyone. The limitations of our connectedness these past months, with those, we just yearn for a relationship in a way we've never before. And even through mass and distancing, I believe we're finding ways to really prioritize people and things that we recognize now, maybe more than ever, really do matter. And I also see rising out of this challenge fresh and innovative thought. You see it all around, and it's beautiful. Inspired vision, imaginative reinvention and recreation. People brainstorming with one another and sharing thoughts. And that's so beautiful because it's no longer competition. It's really cooperation. I am so enjoying the place I am in life right now. And even though my graduation date of 67 was mentioned, I don't even mind saying I'm 74. People are just gracious and kind, and I've come to know that nothing is ever wasted in our lives. Nothing. Sometimes I think we look back on areas where we think we failed, or we walked out, or things weren't as good. We thought we could have done better, but I just see these as threads that God weaves into a beautiful weaving. And my weaving isn't yours. It's a unique weaving. And my experiences, good or bad, are not yours, good or bad. But that's the beauty, that nothing is ever wasted. And everything comes together in a beautiful weaving for each of us. For me, my Christian faith underpins everything in my life, absolutely everything. And it produces within me a hope and an optimism for the future, a good future, a wonderful future. And it's brought within me a renewed love for people during this time, and the sense that we all have needs, and we can be such encouragements to one another. You know, we're strong, we're resilient, we're full of vision and opportunity, real opportunity right now. And I congratulate each of the winners. I am so honored and happy to be a part of you. Thank you.
Good evening and congratulations, Lynn. Thank you for those inspiring words in these tough times. Really appreciate it. You truly are a rock star. My name is Rhonda Guthrie, and I'm the Principal Manager of Government Relations for Southern California Edison. Southern California Edison has been a proud supporter of SOE for many years, and it's always special for me to hear from the winners because you are all so inspiring. Kathy Feldman always made a point of having me bring my daughter to this event. So I made it a date night with my daughter and one of my best friends and her daughter for the last several years. The first year the girls joined us, they were 9 years old, and they decided they were going to start their own business and talked about it all the way home. That's how impactful and inspiring all of you entrepreneurs are. Again, congratulations to all the winners tonight, and a special thank you to Weave for honoring these incredible women. I have the honor of introducing the first category winner. The 2020 Arts and Entertainment winner is Erika Martin del Campo, Mi Sabor Dance Studio. Congratulations.
Thank you, Rhonda. I first want to congratulate all the winners that are here today and to all the nominees. It's been absolutely wonderful connecting with you guys virtually, and I really can't wait to meet you all. I want to thank Weave for presenting such a wonderful recognition of female entrepreneurs in our community. I strongly believe that your work is so invaluable, and I'm just thankful that we get to have you here in Santa Barbara. I'm still in shock that I'm this year's recipient of the SOE Award for Arts and Entertainment. As a female entrepreneur, especially with everything going on right now, it is definitely filled with ups and downs. Right now, sometimes even feels like more downs at certain points. So it is so important to have a community that is so strong, that's tight-knit. Thank you, Lynne, for setting that example, especially because I think that's what we have to keep going during these times. And it's been really difficult. For me, it's especially important because I not only represent females in our community, but also Latinas in business. And that's always been something that's really important to me, to be able to further more Latinas in a business role, to further our Latinx population in our community as entrepreneurs. So I'm really happy to be part of that representation. I want to thank my dancers, and I'm going to get emotional because they always make me emotional. I want to thank you for your heart, for your passion, for always being so inspiring, and for allowing me to be a part of your journey and making me who I am, because of you guys, I get to be an entrepreneur and I get to accept this award today. I want to thank my family and my friends. Thank you for your endless support and encouragement to our community of dancers, of everyone who's watched us throughout the years. Over the last 3 months, 4 months, I've lost count now how many months it has been. I am so humbled by the support we received from you guys. You guys have known that we have closed, reopened, closed again several times, and it has been so wonderful to see the support we've received from everybody. So I can't thank you guys enough. I want to thank my mom. Thank you for always being there, for creating and helping me flourish into an outspoken, very strong female. Without you, there's no way I would have been here. Your guidance has been everything to me. To my fiance, Marco, thank you for pushing me out of my comfort zone, for reminding me that I can do it, for just always being there to encourage me, and for being my partner not only in business, but in life. And to all the future entrepreneurs in our community, there's a saying from a Latina actor, Gina Rodriguez. She said a saying when she accepted her Golden Globe Award, and that was, "I can and I will." It's something that I've carried with me for the last couple of years, and I really hope that you guys do too. All I want to say is that sí se puede y sí se pudo. Muchísimas gracias.
Congratulations, Erika. You're right. You can and you will. We can on that. Okay. All right. So now I am going to introduce the next category, which is our green and social entrepreneur. And we're pleased to have one of our good clients and friends, Michelle Stevens from the Refill Shop, the winner of this award.
Hi, everyone. So wonderful hearing all your stories already. First, I just want to say thank you to Weave and the Spirit of Entrepreneurship for all your hard work putting this event on to support and empower women in business. I think as women, we often forget to give ourselves a pat on the back often enough. So thanks to you guys for helping us to remember to celebrate the successes. This is an especially exciting time for myself and the Refill Shop as we just celebrated our 10-year anniversary this month. And I mean, we all know it's been a strange year to say the least, but in a lot of ways, I've found it really empowering. As entrepreneurs, we're always looking for new ways to grow and improve. And that has been absolutely necessary this year. And I hope that everyone has been able to make some lemonade out of the lemons. When reflecting on what to speak about, I had the wonderful realization that my favorite part of winning an award is that after the hurdle of public speaking, I get to sit back and hear and be inspired by all the fabulous things everyone else is doing and pushing and striving to be and put out in the world. I always leave feeling so fired up and inspired, and I'm sure tonight will be no different. I already loved hearing from Lynne and Erika. Lastly, I would just like to say I know we all have good days and bad days. On the bad days, I try to just be kind to myself and maybe get one foot in front of the other. And on the good days, I say share the love. There's some really serious issues happening around us right now. And as the leaders and innovators that we are, we need to use that to be better allies and help lift each other up. Thank you guys again, and congrats to everyone. You all deserve it. And I'm so honored to be in this cohort with you. And really thank you so much to Weave and the Thrive program. It really has been empowering having somebody in your corner and not feeling so alone in entrepreneurship. So thank you all, and congratulations.
Congratulations, Michelle. 10 years. That's wonderful. Okay, so let's introduce our next category, which is our health and wellness category. And our winner is Karen Atlas, Atlas Rehabilitation for Canines. Hello, Karen.
Hello, thank you. Thank you so much to the Spirit of Entrepreneurship and Weave for awarding me with this year's recipient in the health and wellness category. I'm so grateful and so humbled to be in the company of all these amazing women, finalists and winners that were represented here today. It's really, really such an honor. I want to share this award and recognition with so many who have joined me in this journey. And this really goes to my whole team. Dr. Bill Otto, Jeff Atlas, who's my partner in life and in business, Jill Lake, and my entire support crew, who have worked their absolute tails off and have poured out their heart and soul into providing quality care that translates into changed lives for our patients and their people. You are bringing my mission and vision for improving the lives of animals alive, and you are the difference makers. So thank you. For those of you who maybe don't know what we do, we bring experienced canine physical therapists and veterinarians together to offer comprehensive alternative care for animals. I started in the field back in 2008 when nobody knew what canine rehabilitation or canine physical therapy even really meant here in our community. I believed in the idea so passionately that I left my comfortable job working as a human physical therapist and went back to earn my certification in canine rehab. It was then that my career officially went to the dogs. Forging a new specialty field does not come easy, at least not with the regulatory boards in California. With innovation comes the necessity to update statutes and regulatory language. Since this field spans two professions, namely the physical therapy profession and the veterinary profession, new legislation is required to legally allow the two professions to collaborate. So off to Sacramento I went to go find out what's needed, to go take and make the necessary changes that we need. Never in a million years would I have thought that I would be involved in politics to this degree, but it is necessary. And to quote the late Representative John Lewis, when you see something that is not right, not just, not fair, you have a moral obligation to say something and to do something. So I'm doing something. I've been a fierce advocate to create common sense legislation to bring the two professions together so that we can better serve the people and their pets. Though it seems counterintuitive, there are those involved in the politics of it all that actually do not support a mutually collaborative approach to animal health care. So in order to prevent the veterinary monopoly attempts that have been made, I've been working hard to educate and encourage the unity rather than division. I'm absolutely passionate about improving the quality of life for animals, and I want to be able to see as many animals get the care they need where they need it. Finally, I just want to encourage women, especially, to keep persisting. If you are passionate about something and you know you are being called to do something great, then answer the call. Don't throw water on that fire. Gather your tribe, gather those that share in your vision, and of course, believe in yourself. Inspire those around you by leading them through your example. Amplify your vision and your passion by inviting others to join you, and together you can move mountains. Great things really can happen when we work together for the common good. Thanks again, once again, Weave and SOE for this recognition and this opportunity to share my passion and vision with others. Really, thank you.
Congratulations, Karen, and stick to it. We need that. As an animal lover, I want to see you out there. Okay. Now let's congratulate our next winner from the hospitality and tourism category and the yummy food category, Charlotte Andersen at Andersen's Danish Bakery and Restaurant.
Charlotte, you're on mute.
Both Arcadas are on.
Sorry. Are we good? Okay. Are we good?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you to the kind people of SOE and all the professional fellow entrepreneurs. Every single person who has helped me with countless questions, facilitated in building my knowledge and outreaching your hands to help me through the good times and the last months of survival. I saw the true stars, the ones that came to the minute I opened and the ones who brought all of our home kits and us to go. The talented teachers and the mentors, it's only onward for our wonderful Santa Barbara community. And thank you to Arcada and Lynne for all of the help for all of these years. There would be no way that we could have survived and our community could not have flourished without you. And thank you so much for choosing me to be part of all of this. Thank you.
Congratulations, Charlotte.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So our next category is media and communications. And our winner in the category is Denise Bean-White from Consortium Media. Hi, Denise.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Thank you all for joining today, and thank you for the introduction. And it's so exciting and amazing to be honored by Weave, just an absolute rock star organization in our communities. All of the sponsors who came in to help again this year, and then all of you amazing winners and your incredible work. But I have to say thank you to the Spirit, the SOE folks, the Spirit of Entrepreneurship, because you've been so incredibly kind, so helpful on the Zoom meetings. We even had a salsa Zoom meeting with Erika del Campo, which was really fun. So you've been so out of the box, and also on our branding you've been doing. I've been in a newspaper and on social. It's been pretty incredible. So thank you all so much for recognizing us and for making, you're probably going to hear this a few times today, those COVID lemons into a really wonderful lemonade. So thank you. As you know, Charlotte, you just said, everyone helped us with all the questions and all the things that we had. Of course, the family and my daughter, mine, and my husband, John, are certainly there every moment. But I really have to say that without the Consortium team, I'm really not all that. Once COVID hit in March, we went virtual as a team, but we had brands that were essential businesses that had to stay safe and successful. So we packaged together immediately new art, new beautiful content. We did the strategic use of media. We redid all the plans. And of course, that's my element. But every time I looked up thinking, oh, I hope I can do this, because we were moving within a week to reshift those messages. The team was right there. I mean, I call them racehorses because they were running right next to me, but really I've upgraded them to Mustangs, wild and free with the wind in their hair, because they were there every moment. And for the rest of my life, I will never forget that moment when everyone came together, and all of you wouldn't be here without great teams. So I just wanted to most of all honor them for all of the work that they did. And it really is, I guess, the best of times and the worst of times. And even on our busiest days or our scared days, we inch forward toward a better world, for more loving, integrated communities, and for our personal life balance every day. I don't think I knew what life balance was. I thought it was work. That was always my most fun. So now that I have a garden full of veggies and I have more time with my family, I'm starting to think, you know, there's a good personal life balance, and I think I'll stick with it. So 15 years ago, our firm started working with youth in care, which you would probably know as foster, the foster system. And it's so innovative now. It's changed so much. It's a great time to rethink. And I've been lucky to work statewide as well as with great innovative counties like yours in Santa Barbara and ours in Ventura County. They're very innovative. We've shifted language. We've restated things so that the really misunderstandings about these children could disappear. And it's wonderful, and so much is happening. The only ones are our older youth, the 18 to 21-year-olds. When they leave home, many end up incarcerated, many end up, about 40% end up homeless. All that talent, all that people that we're losing. So there's the independent living program, and by all means, each of you leaders, you know, if you could check into that and just spend a little time mentoring, that would be amazing. So for business, persevere, I think is the word I use a lot with clients. And persevere means to be incredibly involved in your CRM, or your customer relationship management. Make sure they know what you're doing. They will reward you. And then my favorite thing is collaboration has been a big part of our 30 years in business. So now everything really will go to collaboration, because you can pull together, like with Lynne's amazing group, they can pull together and talk in their own way to the customers out there. And I think it's going to be successful in the long run, but persevere for now and then collaborate. And then finally, love compassionately. As the Dalai Lama says, we are all just humans. There are 9 billion of us on this planet, and we are just humans. And lastly, from Betty, one of the amazing independent youth that we work with, she says this in many films and videos. She works very hard to educate other youth and to educate people to join us in our homes, our homes with heart for children. She says, love even those you aren't meant to love. I so believe that love will help us all. So thank you. Thank you for allowing me to say all that. And if you ever want to hear or see Betty, all of the websites in Santa Barbara, Homes with Heart in BC, and our own have a lot of stories of the youth in there. So thank you. Thank you for this incredible honor.
Thank you, Denise. That was inspiring. Okay, and our next winners from the nonprofit category, Victoria Strong, the Gwendolyn Strong Foundation. Hi, Victoria.
Hi. Thank you so much. I am so honored by this honor and really excited to be here today. I want to tell you just a little bit about our history, my history. So, have you ever set out to climb a mountain and successfully reach the top, only to see the next one on the horizon? That is my story. In 2008, my beautiful 6-month-old baby, Gwendolyn, was diagnosed with spinal muscular atrophy, or SMA type 1, much like ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. We were told simply, there's no treatment, nothing you can do. Take her home for what limited time you have left. Instead, I chose to never give up. In the last 12 years, the Gwendolyn Strong Foundation has donated over $3 million to fund SMA research around the world. We pioneered the Emerging Investigator Awards to bring new talent and the next generation of researchers to the field. And we provided one of the first large nonprofit grants necessary to get Avexis 101 or gene replacement therapy out of the lab and into children, which has now resulted in the FDA approval of Zolgensma, an astounding first treatment with the potential to cure SMA and other life-limiting diseases. We've successfully advocated for increased federal research funding, carrier screening, newborn screening. We helped with the federal streamlining of the rare disease clinical trial process. We helped with healthcare reform and the removal of insurance lifetime caps that penalize the innocent people for just becoming sick. When no financial supports existed for families carrying the weight of uncovered but necessary expenses of life with a disability, we established practical support programs and have helped purchase wheelchairs, accessible vehicles, iPads, and communication devices, funded accessible home modifications, and helped grieving families bury their children. Over 500 SMA and rare disease families around the world have been served. And most fittingly for today, my entrepreneurial spirit has channeled into creating our nonprofit apparel brand, Never Give Up. I believe words have power, and Never Give Up serves as one of our main sources of fundraising, while also offering courage, strength, and a sense of camaraderie for whatever tough situation one is facing. We are about to hit 1 million in sales and have shipped our positive apparel around the world. All of this has only been possible because others believed in us, especially in Santa Barbara. This community has climbed those mountains with us, and we are determined to keep going. COVID-19 has made all of us more aware than ever what it is to be isolated. Families with disabilities experience social isolation routinely because our communities have not yet tackled the barriers put in place by previous generations. Our newest project, building Gwendolyn's Playground, the first inclusive playground in Santa Barbara, may seem like a simple idea as play is, of course, fundamental to childhood. But the overall mission is much bigger. We are once again tackling the systems of the past. Building Gwendolyn's Playground is, of course, about fun, but it is also a social justice project. We believe that every child deserves to play. In 2020, as a nation, we are still segregating families from our communities just because their needs are different. We are then missing out on opportunities to foster inclusion, to educate our young children about difference and our shared humanity, and we are further marginalizing 20% of the population. We can do better. We must do better. While COVID has dampened our ability to host the many events we had planned this year, it has highlighted the importance of this project. Inclusive play spaces that bring our entire community together are essential. And Gwendolyn's Playground is an example for how much better these spaces are actually for all of us. We are going far beyond accessibility. We are creating a model for what play should be for everyone. Thank you to Weave and SOE and all of those involved in this amazing program. I am so honored to have my work to build a kinder, more inclusive future recognized. It further motivates me to never give up.
Thank you, Victoria. That was moving and inspiring, and and a really important message. I'm glad you shared that with us. Okay. So our next category, professional service. Melissa Sayer hello, Melissa. Have we got you unmuted there?
I just unmuted myself.
Oh, good, yay.
I wanted to thank SOE and Weave for all the wonderful work they do for women and other businesses in the community. I'm honored to be a part of this amazing group of women. As you know, women face unique challenges in the current business environment. When deciding on a name for my firm, I spent a lot of time thinking about the region that we call home. The California Central Coast is home to incredible beauty, but it can also be challenging and harsh environment at times. Many of us have been touched in some way by fire, floods, mudslides, or drought. And yet the beauty of our region continues to thrive. I chose to name my firm after the Matilija poppy, a native flower in our area that perseveres year after year, blooming brilliantly no matter how harsh the environment. I believe that's a great metaphor for women businesses on the Central Coast, especially now. We all know this is not an easy place to do business. We're faced with high cost, a myriad of regulatory hurdles, and other obstacles. And yet, like the Matilija poppy, women businesses here continue to blossom and thrive. It's an honor to be recognized among the wonderful and inspiring women with us here tonight who have thriving businesses and continue to give back to the community and nonprofit environment. My profession is serving entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs gather resources to create value. This, of course, involves money and investment, but also includes passion, talent, perseverance, and flexibility. Women businesses draw on personal networks and tools and unique opportunities to bring unique businesses and women-owned opportunities to the table. Women have at times been denied access to a seat at the table, but have drawn on their variety of resources to make women-driven enterprises thrive. I tell my clients, plan your work and work your plan. With careful thought and planning, women not only manage to have successful businesses in the face of a variety of obstacles, but also find ways to have a healthy and supportive work environment and give back to the community. My work is behind the scenes, and when my clients thrive, I thrive. When we work together and support each other, now more than ever, we continue to blossom and thrive. Thanks.
Thank you, Melissa. Okay. All right, our next category is retail. So, Roxanne Barbieri, and Roxanne's a wish and a dream. So, Roxanne, let's hear from you.
Hi, everybody. I've got a big block in the middle of my screen, so I hope you can see me anyway. Thank you so much for this honor today. I'm really happy and I'm thrilled to be a part of it. All the years that I've attended the Weave events, I'm always amazed and, let's see if I can do that, amazed at all the women and in awe when I hear the speeches. And to be a tiny part of this, I feel like I'm the little mouse in the corner, but wow, I'm just honored to hear all the things that you have to say and the things that you're doing and the places you're going. It's amazing. So thank you for letting me be part of that today. I've been in business nearly 40 years now. And wow, I wish Weave would have been around 40 years ago because the things I didn't know, well, I didn't know them, and it was probably a good thing I didn't because I just powered through them anyway. Would have been so much easier and so much more productive to have that help and that encouragement behind me. So I'm happy that I can have that today because, as you know, business has gotten harder and harder with the challenges that we face today, the fires and floods of a few years ago, and now this closing down of small businesses, large businesses all over. It's really nice to have a community to talk to and people to understand and help help you through it. So I appreciate that so much. In my business, I work with retail. I'm in a retail business. I work with retail customers that come into our store every day. We have a quilting store, a knitting store, and a gift store. And it's amazing the things that we get to share with people in their lives. I've had customers through the years. I've helped them make their baby blankets for their new children, send their teenagers off to proms, weddings, funerals even, health challenges, just many, many parts of people's lives that I have been honored to be a part of. A few years ago, I had a friend that was injured in the Boston bombings, if you recall. And our quilting community came together and sent hundreds of quilts to all the people that helped those that were injured in Boston. And it was very heartwarming. It's just great to be a part of that community. So thank you, Weave. I appreciate everything you do. I love hearing all the stories from all the women involved. And I hope that we continue to be creative, inspirational for each other, good to each other, kind to others, and we can all get through these challenging times together. Thank you.
Thank you, Roxanne.
Thank you.
Love that quilt. Okay. All right. Now on to our science and technology category. Jenna Bird from Job Apps Inc. Hey, Jenna.
Hello, all. Thank you so much for this amazing opportunity and to be surrounded and inspired by women. I am so grateful to Weave and to this amazing community for helping to motivate and inspire all of us, especially as women and entrepreneurs. We all understand the struggles and share in the challenges, and I am especially grateful to you, and I want to take this opportunity to appreciate people that have helped me to create a business called Job Apps over the last 22 years. Job Apps is an online recruiting company devoted to providing recruiting for the public sector. I have spent much of my life as the sole woman in graduate school, the second woman to get a doctorate from Duke University, alone in my classes as the only woman, and then teaching on the faculty as the only woman. I moved to Mexico and started a nonprofit there with a partner and found that I was considered his property. So it's been a long journey and a blessing at this point in my life to be surrounded by this group of women, inspired by them, and also to be surrounded by women that I get to work with. I want to especially thank a few women that I've never had the opportunity in 22 years to really formally thank. In 1998, when I first moved to Santa Barbara, I had the opportunity to work with some amazing women at the county human resources department. And the director at the time, Ann Goodrich, she gave us the go-ahead to build the first online application system for any entity, probably in the country at the time, but certainly in California for the public sector. So I want to honor especially Deb Sears, Teresa Dewar, and Ann Goodrich. These were the women that I worked with at the county. They were my comrades and partners. They were brilliant. It was inspiring for the first time in my life to be able to actually work with women. And it was probably the most fun experience I've ever had in business. 22 years later, we're still rocking and rolling, and these women really helped to give birth to this business. I want to share a little bit about what they taught me. in 1998, the internet was the Wild West. There were no rules, there was no security. No one had ever heard of a cyber attack. And so it was a really fun time to actually jump in. We could do anything we wanted to, and we did not know what we did not know. And in our not knowing, we had no limits at all. So we built our system from scratch together. During the day, we'd meet, we'd plan, we'd draw pictures and figure out text for the websites. At night, I would code all night. We'd meet again the next day. We invented concepts as we went along. And it was a creative and meaningful opportunity for me. And especially as I would think about it some days, how cool was this? For the first time in my life, I felt like I was doing something that actually touched people in a really large way. So waking up every morning and thinking that we were helping people find jobs was a very inspiring, meaningful way to go about my days, knowing that this was technology, and that had always been the limitation for me working in technology, was trying to connect to something meaningful. So for the first time, I felt like, wow, we are actually helping people find jobs. I was in this blessed place of being able to work with wonderful women. And I want to mention Deb Sears, who had children. She was a single mom, had children of her own at home. And at the end of the school day, I remember her on the phone talking to them, supporting them. And the lesson I learned from Deb Sears was, if you don't ask, you'll never know the answer. She taught me to ask for anything I wanted, and maybe they'll say no, maybe they won't. But it was a great gift from her. Teresa Dewar, who was the deputy HR director at the time, she was the product mastermind behind Job Apps. And she taught me about the need to keep your customers satisfied and always know that there would be politics and there would be a big picture, but never forget about your customers. And truly, probably the foundation of everything that I have cared about has been connected to our customers, who it's been a pleasure and an opportunity to be able to help meet their needs. And Teresa really helped me understand what it meant to have customers. Ann Goodrich was the HR director of Human Resources at the time, and she helped me understand how big politics really was, and that sometimes you just had to stand up for your principles and your integrity and the greater good. And the outcome was unpredictable, but it wouldn't kill you, at least hopefully not. So she helped me learn not to let fear drive my decisions. I am ever grateful to these three amazing women that I had this opportunity to work with, and the joy and the journey that we shared together. I would be remiss if I didn't also appreciate the very special people in my life, my family. I have three sons, boys that have taught me so much about the world and about life. My oldest son, I am so honored that he actually is working in Job Apps, and it is a joy and a pleasure to work with him every day. I have two other younger sons in college and high school here. My fiance has taught me amazing things that I cannot even enumerate, but he has been a blessing in my life, and I so appreciate the truth-telling really that he has helped me to understand. I finally just want to extend my appreciation to the Weave, the Women's Economic Ventures, to all of these inspiring women here with us today. Your stories motivate me and help me realize that, yes, we are in some pretty difficult times, and to have a community like this to strengthen us and to keep us moving forward is worth more than we can even say. So thank you to all of you. Thank you to Weave and to this amazing community. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you, Janet. And our wholesale manufacturing and online retail category, Kelly D'Angelo from Lark Ellen Farm. Hi, Kelly, good to see you.
Hi, thank you. Well, I first have to say that I am so humbled to be among such a talented and grateful group of women and to be a recipient of this award. I've been sitting here listening to everyone's stories, and I've been so inspired to hear your voices and how the experiences that you've had have shaped your lives. And it's a great thing that women like ourselves, that we can all have these things that have come up in our lives and found ways to move forward and turn them into positives. And it's just so inspirational. I want to say a big thank you to Weave for creating an opportunity for women to be recognized for their entrepreneurial spirit. It's really special to be part of this. If you had told me 5 years ago I'd be recognized for a manufacturing and wholesale award, I would not have believed you. I did not set out for this journey. I didn't have a background in manufacturing or food. My business just came to fruition out of really serendipity and necessity. I had some health challenges that led me to create healthy foods that I could enjoy. And it was my parents that always taught me that every problem has a solution. And I took that to heart. Solving one problem after another led to the creation of a nationwide food brand and a manufacturing company to support it. I like to say we create food for every body, every shape, every size, every color, every food regimen, whether you're gluten-free or paleo, or you just want to eat healthy, good food, we have products for you. And though our product line continues to grow, one thing is always consistent. We will always create real food from real organic ingredients that taste amazing. Creating Lark Ellen Farm has been an amazing experience that couldn't have been possible without the love and support of my whole family. In the early days, my parents, who in the early 80s, were packing granola at night in front of the television so I could take it to the farmer's market on Sunday morning. And there were times when I didn't know if I was on the right road, and my sons held my hand and said, "Mom, you have to follow your dreams. We believe in you." And my partner, Mike, my life partner, Mike, he's been amazing working in the business with me, and he has helped me every step of the way, from installing equipment to working 16-hour days to continually talking me off the ledge when I have that little doubt in my head. I'm sure we all do at times. But even in this current environment, I remain so excited about the future. I'm most excited to give voice to my company. I want the voice to be, I want to inspire others through the voice of the company. And I want to inspire others to be good to themselves first, and good to each other, and good to the earth, and to be good people. And when I can give my company that voice as we continue to grow, then that's really, to me, what success is. I feel absolutely blessed to be on this journey, and I just appreciate all the love and support of the community, my loved ones, and you're a big part of that as well. So thank you, and congratulations to all of you amazing women.
Thank you, Kelly. Oh, okay, guys. You know, we need to give a final round of congratulations to everybody, all the winners. Everybody, say thank you to each of them. I mean, you're all amazing. And I was thinking that even though I missed the hugs and, you know, a few of the tears and being able to be together and personally celebrate each other, it actually was kind of nice today. There were no waiters clanking plates and nobody getting in the way. We got to listen to these wonderful, incredible businesswomen, and you know, and people who are, you know, did you listen to everybody striving to make a difference? And I'm going to hark back to something Lynne said, is you know, maybe if we've learned anything through COVID, we've learned how important our communities are and how much we count on one another. And I, for one, hope that that spirit lasts after COVID, because this is what we've got. We've got one another, and we have to pull together and help one another. And we would like all of you to become a closer part of the Weave family. I mean, you know, Weave is here to help women succeed. And I know Kate gave me a bunch of notes here that I've got to say get to, but in the meantime, one of our big goals is to grow the Weave community, because that's what keeps us healthy and strong, and what drives our local economy is that we all pull together. So whether you want to come in as a volunteer or as a donor or as a client or a sponsor or a member of the League of Extraordinary Women or just a friend, we would love to have you join us, because right now there are lots more women like the ones we've heard from today who are just starting their business or who are going through problems with COVID, and we want to all be there to support them. So not to skip over the things that I was supposed to do is each of our category winners today is going to receive a free year of LinkedIn Learning on behalf from Weave, and also a session with one of our business advisors. And depending upon what you want to talk about, we'll pick the perfect business advisor for you and help you with any one of the problems that you are going through with them, and any kind of advice that you want. And of course, we can't hand the awards to you. I tried to get Kate to do the, how do we pass them from screen to screen, but we can't. But we have these beautiful awards for you, and we look forward to being able to hand them to you in person, someday soon. Again, I think it's really important to understand that when women succeed in business, we all succeed. When we build a stronger economy, we build stronger community, we build stronger families. So congratulations again to everybody today. I would like to close by thanking our sponsors, without whom none of us would be here. So again, Montecito Bank and Trust, Southern California Edison, Nash Partners, and Lure Digital. Thank you for that lovely video, Lure. And thank all of you for making this celebration possible today. Thank everybody for everything they do. And we hope to see you soon in real life, or if necessary, in another great virtual celebration where we can celebrate everybody. Have a great evening.
Great job, Kathy.
Okay, yeah, I'm sort of turning my notes over.
Thank you. Great job, everyone.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Congrats, everyone.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Congratulations to everybody.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. I know I've been clapping with my mute on, but
That doesn't matter. We can see it. We'll figure